I'm Rhino. We're going to talk about kit bashing the 11th edition starter box. Now, I only kit bash Space Marines. There's a lot of way to kit bash the orcs. These are like my first orcs. I got the Orc Combat Patrol forever ago, but I haven't really done a whole lot with it. We were only going to work on it in October, thinking I would get more done, and I didn't. But here are the kit bashed characters. Now, I'll probably do shorts on each one of these. I know his power shield looks a touch wonky. That was because out of the 3D prints I grabbed a curved power shield. But each one of these, I will do their own little short on probably. They're not 100% done yet. Obviously, I've still got to do some basing, and I've still got some other ideas to do specifically to that one. Here's your Jump Pack Chaplain. You can see some green stuff that I totally missed. I definitely forgot to paint that. And then last but not least, probably the hardest one to kit bash. And I'll break it down real quick. Why? Because if you're going to kit bash them into Deathwatch, you're going to run into the exact same issue. So you can see here we have our Ancient and everything. You can't really see where I kit bashed it very well because I used green stuff, but this whole pauldron right here was not like how it is. And not only was it not like that on that one, it was not like that on the Intercessor Sergeant. So let me see if I can find a quick body on how to explain why it's going to be a pain. I found one right here. So sometimes GW does this very lovely thing where they're posing their models and they will tie a pauldron to a body. Now, Deathwatch runs the left pauldron as a Deathwatch pauldron and the right one as a chapter identifier. So that means I've got to cut one off there. I also have to cut these off, but that's not nearly as bad. These are truly the worst because, as you can see, it has to push into here. So if I cut this off, I'm probably going to have to slice that off and try not to damage any of the other parts, which is it's a challenge sometimes. And let's see over here if I got... There's more on this one as well. That body's good. That body's good. Those bodies are good. Here's another one. This is exactly the same as the other one and practically exactly the same as this one, with the same problem is I'm going to have to trim the pauldron out as much as I can. You could do that multiple different ways. I, a lot of times, rely on the good old clippers, hobby knife. That gets it done. You can use a Dremel. I'll tell you right now, you got to be super careful with Dremel. Because if you're pushing in and all of a sudden it kind of catches a little bit, it's just going to go, burn. It's going to go into a place where you didn't want it, and surprise, you got battle damage. So that's talking about more of one of the harder parts of it. Now let's actually kind of build and kit bash our Jump Pack Sergeant. Now we'll probably do our Jump Pack Sergeant, and then I'll probably, once I'm done with this, do our Eradicator Sergeant. Now, the vehicle's really easy to kit bash because it has pauldrons off of the guys, so that's super easy. That's just slap on your Deathwatch pauldron, which is, I kind of just now realized I don't have one on the table here. Let me grab my baggie of pauldrons, as I have a 3D printer, so I can have all the pauldrons. Let's see how fancy and ornate we want to go. That is a Phobos pauldron. That one's kind of not useful to me at all right now. He's a sergeant, so he can be pretty ornate. And we're going to run into another issue here. I have one of my Sternguard vets. All my veterans are this color scheme. They have silver topped heads and gold like front faces. Obviously, chapter side, Deathwatch side. I'm going to show you the shoulders of this one, and you're going to quickly see a problem. So let's plug these arms in real quick. This one goes over here, and we're going to take them back out. But I'll show you the problem I'm going to have to deal with. And I'm not that intimidated by the issue. It's just kind of a pain more than anything. Like, putting this model together, apparently. Come on. Okay, let's not break something by putting it together. Okay, so we got both the arms in. So, left shoulder, right shoulder. Obviously, I've got to cut this left shoulder out, so I'm going to have to do some work over here. The other shoulder has a stern guard marking. Now, you could totally leave these in. I know with like my Death Watch captains, my Death Watch characters, I did not switch out their pauldrons. I'm going to put chapter symbols on their chest, or for this case on their knee as other identifiers. And for this one, well, he's got a blank spot. And Librarian Man, again, he will have a chapter identifier somewhere on him because his pauldron is taken. Or you could do what I do sometimes, leave them blank, and they can be from whatever chapter they want to be. You want to play, you want to use your friend's, I'm trying to think of a chapter, salamanders. Let's say you want to use your friend's salamanders. He doesn't have a jump pack chaplain, and he doesn't have a librarian. So you say, okay, I'll use this jump pack chaplain. He's fresh from the Death Watch, so he's still got his Death Watch attire. He just got sent back to the fleet, and he is a salamander. There's no identifying marker saying he's not. And the librarian also the exact same. I do this so I have Ultramarines as well, and I can just be like, it's an Ultramarine. What are you talking about? There's nothing to say that it's not. If in lore reasons or headcanon, that's the reason why somebody gets upset. It's kind of nitpicky stuff then. But I'm more of, let's just have fun type of guy. So, speaking of something that's not fun, we got to cut up brand new plastic miniatures. And we got to kind of get an idea of how we're going to do it. So this one's actually not bad. I have a bunch of extra bits that I keep slightly organized. I'm not going to say they're organized. And I can just snag... Ooh, where's it at? Let me find one of these pauldrons real quick. Editor me, you better fast forward through this. Hey, damn it, I'm dropping stuff. Oh, I thought I just found one. That's oh, it's Captain. I don't want to use a named pauldron. If Editor me's not doing this, Editor me's a lazy bitch. Ooh, actually, we'll save that one. Oh no, I don't need Grabazon though. Dang it. That's another Ultramarines one. Please? There we go. Let me see if I can... Wait a second. I've got the perfect... I might have the perfect ones. Hold on. Editor me, don't fucking touch shit. I have Stern Guard vets that I talked about, and they had extra pauldrons as well. So they had extra vet pauldrons. So they look specialized. So let's go ahead and put that there. I will set this here, and I will pick up what I dropped on the floor. I cannot see what I dropped on the floor. I cannot find what I dropped on the floor. So Editor me will probably not do anything because Editor me's lazy. And if you've heard all that, shame on future me for not editing that out. So actually, makes total sense. This is going to be a replacement for this pauldron. I am sorry, I've got this backwards. This is going to replace this pauldron. This pauldron is going to replace this pauldron. So let's get to snipping. And the easiest way to kind of do this is to dig in to the corner and then just go around what pauldron is there currently. And it'll go easy sometimes, as long as I don't accidentally clip something out. Okay, so obviously you'll do the same thing on. Actually, we'll clip here. Clip that. Clip that one. Okay. Now, this is going to get to the hard part because I have to make sure this fits inside this. So, let's get the hobby knife away so it doesn't fall anywhere and accidentally cut me. It's happened before. It's never happened on stream or in a video. If it was in a video, I'd edit it out. And on stream, I'm pretty careful with the hobby knife. So, let's slice that. Big slice here. Get it to dig. Big slice there. Some people would probably really not like this to some degree, being like, oh, it's a brand new kit, you shouldn't need to kit mesh it, that kind of stuff. Sometimes these models stay push fit. For instance, the well, I used a good example earlier. Let me make sure I'm not cutting off anything important. I used a good example earlier. The Outrider Squad has been push fit since 9th edition. Now, if you're newer to the hobby and you don't know how long that is, that was before I started in the hobby. It was the very beginning of 9th edition is how it was. So let's see. Come on. I need to take slightly more off the top, which allows it to curve it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now you're gonna ask, Rhino, it's good. It looks gross. It looks messy right now. That's true. It does. But you grab a little bit of your glue that we talked about earlier. Maybe. I don't remember. This is my second time recording this because I'm pretty sure I didn't talk about glue in this one. Well, I'm not editing that out. I was recording this earlier, and it's really hard to record anything if your microphone's not turned on. So I talked to myself for probably a good 10 minutes, but that's all right. I'm talking to myself right now. Ain't no one watching this live. So this is going to be even more of a challenge over here, and that is due to the fact of there's not much wiggle room here. There truly is not. I mean, it goes elbow. It's all elbow and shoulder. So we've got to stay pretty tight on this. Now, we stayed pretty tight on the other one, so we should be fine on this one. Always clip the corners first, because those are easiest to take out. I've done this on roughly 10 Space Marine bodies, and that includes one like this. This is a push-fit flamer. I know, why did I change a flamer from being a flamethrower, or flamer? You know what I'm talking about. Pyroblaster, that's what they're called. Sometimes I forget. Why did I change it? Well, we were just doing regular intercessors that were matching the design and style of the chapter. For instance, that one was I'm looking at it and I can't remember the name. Salamanders. That's right. That was the salamander one. We did that one was done in an hour. So that is part of an ongoing series that is not needing to be talked about today. So, as we continue to just try to make good clips, good point to make right now, as I got hit in the face by the piece I just clipped off. Wear safety glasses when you do this, alright? No reason to lose an eye over Warhammer. So, that looks great there. Come on. Good there. Good there. Good there. Okay, so now it's like we're running into the issue of not enough space for my hand. So that's the reason why that thing just shot right towards my face and bounced off my forehead. And that's the reason why you wear eye protection. I do have eye protection on. Ow! Okay, obviously this is not set up for the pauldron. If I put a pauldron on this, it's gonna look super ridiculous. I still need to slice it down, try to do some more work on it. Without slicing my finger, like I almost did. As you can actually, I can get another chunk or two off of most of this. Please? Come on, work with me. Work with me, son of a bitch. Ah! I'm actually trying to keep this little hose here. I'm trying to keep it perfectly fine. That goes with that one. This one goes with this one. There's a reason why I'm keeping these specifically separate. Okay, so what we're going to need is to cut off more of this. We're going to need to round these edges off. That's fantastic and not going to be a pain to do it all. Also, if you want to do Death Watch push fit minis, think about it this way. I have to do this to all 5 of them. Fuck. Damn it. Well, you know what? I suffer for you guys. I hate doing this. I hate specifically chopping this up because I could totally screw it up and then be like, guess we're grafting an arm together. Okay, so what is our status on this? Please? And I just cut it too deep. Nope. We're okay right now. Everything's still fixable, and my left hand's really starting to cramp. Please, for the love of God, make this work. Work! Grab it! Grab at the model, you son of a bitch! Okay, you know what? Let me uncramp my hand, and let's see how well this will work. You know what? It's gonna work. We're gonna make it work. So again, we will do what we did last time. Grab our glue. Hit this. Just to get rid of that white, shiny look to it. And not only that, we can go ahead and glue this pauldron on because we are using our plastic glue. And I think we got it. Let's test. We'll go ahead and put both arms on. And let's make sure the hands fit. You cannot acquit. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm making dumb jokes because my hand's cramping. More than anything right now. Okay, so this arm needs to actually rotate. Please. Why is this not working? Please. Ah, hand cramp. It's the worst. Actually, how am I supposed to build this on here? I'm supposed to put both arms on. Okay. That's fantastic. So, come on. You know what? Right now, let's get rid of that. So we're off slightly. Why is it off slightly? Is his arm not up high enough? Oh, that's what it is. Bam. There we go. Then you can adjust. Okay? Now we go back to pauldron check. We do our fit check, literally and figuratively. Okay, so the fit check almost passes after you make sure everything fits properly. And his arm might be up a little bit higher than it normally is. That's fine. Actually, we'll need to take that out. It's like a little flat piece. Because we're going to use green stuff eventually to hit this. I'm half tempted to just like leave these pauldrons in here. Snip, snip. That's probably going to be the best way to go about it. So let's peel that off. Peel this off. This is a alternative way to do it, aka Rhino's lazy and he just wants to make sure it's going to look good with all the pauldrons and everything on it. So, all right, easy fix. Hopefully I don't got to do this to every single one of them. Easy fix. And you can come to this conclusion on your own. If you want to do this, if you're new, maybe don't do this. All right, now I don't have to worry about the pegs. As long as the arms look good, they'll be good. So I will actually go ahead and re-hit these with glue. Just to get any of that bright white out of there. And this side's pauldron can actually be glued down. Okay. And actually, we might not need that green stuff, like I thought. We will go ahead and glue this with some just good old super glue. Wherever it may be. There it is. I was like, did I lose it again? Quick snip. Snip the tip. Say Mazel Tov. And get on with gluing this. I've actually been kind of enjoying painting these. The orc, we've been working on the orc boss lately, and it's been really fun. To be honest, totally honest, it's been really fun. So you're gonna end up with some of this look. Honestly, if you don't like it that much, put some more glue on it until it gets thin enough of where the point where it'll look natural-ish. Okay, glue, come on. Ooh, that's a little bit too much super glue. And if glue doesn't, this is where if glue doesn't work, then it will be green stuffed. Sometimes it has to be green stuffed. Sometimes it does not. Sometimes it needs a glue accelerant, which can be water and baking soda. That is my recipe that I use, is just water and baking soda. Can we please stay on the pauldron? I need to make sure everything stays. Okay, so quick look, quick fit check, but we got to do a double fit check because he has his, obviously, his jump pack. And let's double check the fit check. Get his arms in position. Actually, if I could get his arms to be square, which is not my main objective right now. Holy shit, this video is gonna be forever. Please, editor Reed, trim this video down some. Or leave it all in, because I know you're lazy, you bastard. Okay, so we're running into two problems. And I'm gonna fix these problems by doing that. Okay, so this will sit more like that now. And you might say, Rhino, you're taking a lot off that arm. Are you afraid of screwing it over entirely? No, because now you can see everything squared up a lot easier. And now it's just going to be a simple green stuffer. So let's get that out. I already have some out. Where's it at? There it is. And I don't need much. I need a very small amount, actually. Just like a little bitty, itty bitty amount. Oh. I don't know if my microphone's picking it up, but I'm hearing thunder. Please, okay. I was gonna say, please don't get stuck to my finger. If you have to use a lot of green stuff, I've heard Vaseline, dipping your fingers in water, can help it from sticking to you. And let's go ahead and put this on here to desired placement. See how quick that just took? So quick fit check yet again. This is the reason why we do the fit check, because it is not angled properly. I fucking swear to God. This thing, if it becomes any more of a pain in the ass, I'm chopping off both the arms. And I'm giving him a different fucking sword. Okay. So let's make sure that's on there. Good. Double check it. It's got to come down some too. If you don't know this, I don't like push fit minis for this fucking reason. Dude, they're so hard to get matched. I'm not to the point where I could just, oh yeah, I'll just make an arm for this whole model. Give me a second. Now it's not wanting to. Let's not break other stuff too, please. Please work. I'm recording this for a fucking reason, god damn it. Don't do this. Don't do this. Just choose not to do this. Don't be like me. Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. You deserve better. Okay, so that's the problem I'm running into. That's not even what I needed to look at. That out of the way. Let's try that. And it's going to need to be tilted in a little bit. And as you can see, there's some green stuff sticking out. Let's just go ahead and peel that out of there. This is going to be the longest video ever. And we're only at one. You know what? This might be a two-parter. This might have to be a two-parter. Because I thought this was going to take me 5 minutes. We're about 30 minutes in. As of recording. So, now, when you get all this fucking shit put together, I know it's not going to hold, but that's fine. It's going to look somewhat like it should. And then again, I can always adjust arm placement to make the pauldron look better and such. This arm wants to keep moving, but it's a push-fit arm. That's the reason why it wants to keep moving. I should not have adjusted that. Let's make sure our adjustments are fine. God, please. Just fucking go together, right? Okay, there we go. That's what the push or kit bashers do. They say that shit every single time because it's always a nightmare. Sometimes you're like, oh, did I just make the wrong cut? But there you go. A 30-minute tutorial on how to push fit, kit bash a push fit model. Jesus Christ, I hope these are better. These are the eradicators. Let me actually look here. I don't see any pauldrons on bodies. Fuck yeah. I can work with that. That's good. That's excellent, actually. So, that is our 30-minute tutorial on how to kit bash the Vanguard Veteran Sergeant. I'm going to give you a pro tip. Don't fucking do it. This sucks. Don't do it. Give him a different power sword. Or you could have did what I thought about. I like the two-handed power sword, so I was like, I'm gonna keep it. Truly, honestly, plan B, if this does not work out, keep the left arm, cut the right arm away, put a fucking gun in his right hand, and add I've got extra bits to show you. Add some grip space from another mini, and you would pin those. And I've done I think I've done video on how to pin stuff. Oh yeah, I did. If you're gonna look for that, you will look up how to build. Oh, where's it at? You will look up how to build one of these. This is a Tyranid kitbash sword. This is pinned, meaning that there's a piece. I use staples, and I just straighten them out. I put two staples on both sides. Like, I clip them down, put two staples in, that way, because the drill hole would be too loose. Super glue it, put two staples in on the bottom side, and super glue it. Actually, I probably didn't do that on this one. All I did was probably cut the top, and then I made it do that. So I have some kitbash experience in doing that. Like I said, worst comes to worst, he loses his left arm the way it is. I've got Judiciar? Excuse me. I have Blade Guard veteran arms. Don't tell me all Blade Guard veterans are... No, I know for a fact there's one Blade Guard veteran who does have like a pistol shooting forward. So I have extra Blade Guard veterans arm. I keep these little things. They're all organized with extra bits. This is generic Space Marines all through all of my armies that I have. So this was the quick, in quotes, easy tutorial on doing this. I'll probably only put one mid-roll in here. You guys don't do it. Honestly, I could cut half of me just fucking around with this. Honestly, though, I will keep it in to show you that it's not always easy. Kitbashing something is not always easy. Kitbashing this, where I had to cut the entire pauldron off this man's shoulder, and I'll show you the exact model, the exact piece. See how his whole shoulder, it was all over this thing. I thought that was bad. This was 10 times worse. If you can do this, you can do that. Easy. And I think there's another one that I'll have to do it to. Let me double check. Yes, I will have to do it to this one. We already talked about this. I'll have to do it to this one, so obviously I will show you me doing that. And I will hopefully not want to smash my face against a wall in Minecraft. I don't know how YouTube's policy is on that, because, oh my god, I wanted to smash my face in the wall against this. I appreciate you hanging out all the way to the end of the video. If you want to support me because you like the videos, you want to see more of these, let me know by leaving a thumbs up. Please let me know. I'm trying to figure out YouTube algorithm stuff. It's giving me a headache, and random stuff pops off and gets like 1,000 views. I don't ever expect these to do extremely... I don't ever expect it to get past like 100 sometimes. But truly, honestly, I appreciate you if you watch the whole thing through. It supports me. It supports the channel. Other ways to support the channel are, 1, if you're on your mobile phone, you can hype the video, which will share it out to more people. And 2, you can become a member. The biggest perk of being a member is you will get videos a day or two early with no ads. No ads. That membership is 99 cents. It is the cheapest I could make it for one reason. I want it to be accessible for everyone. Not only that, you get some cool emotes, and you get to be like a little special guy if you show up to any of our live streams, where we will continue to be painting this man. Actually, by then, hopefully he's fucking done. This video will probably be going up on Saturday, the 4th of July. So more than likely, we'll be working on this man, or this man will be gorking it on stream. So again, I can't thank you so much for watching, and I will leave you with the outro music, whatever the fuck that's gonna be, and the mini pics and the names of all the other current supporters of the channel by being YouTube members and such. So bye bye.